What's going on, family? You are tuned in to Real Ass Real Radio 104.1, your nightcap of comedy. My name is Ken Miller. I am in the big chair tonight. James is out. He is in Miami doing stand-up. Miguel is in South Carolina doing stand-up. Jeff Kaufman cannot be here because of his white privilege. He does not have to do the show tonight. But I am in a big chair joining the virtual studio with Patricio, who is too busy working with his boss, Aaron, right now in the background. Hey, Aaron, I can see you. But we also have a special guest with us, my comedy sister, taking a break from her job, sitting in her car just to do an interview with us. Y'all give it up and put your hands together for Andrecia Baker, everyone.
Woo.
Hey, sis, thank you for jumping in. I truly appreciate it. How you doing?
I'm good.
Good. Well, this is how we always start off. Anytime we have comedians on, we need to know the origin story. This show is full of comic book fans. So how long have you been doing comedy? When was your first time on stage and how was it?
This makes 4 years. Labor Day weekend at the 3-in-1 Cafe was my first ever doing comedy.
And how was it?
Nerve-wracking because I'm not a comedian. I never aspired to be a comedian. Desmond thought I was funny and told me just to try it. And I did my first show and I got the comedy bug from there.
So you never wanted to do stand-up?
Never.
Somebody just like, yo, you funny. I'm gonna try this out.
Right.
So they told you get on the stage, start talking because you're funny.
Pretty much. Desmond Atkins, he does comedy too, and he was like, you need to do this, you're funny. And he works at the barbershop and where I get my hair done. So we had the shop rolling. He's like, man, you need to do it. I'm like, I got stage fright. And then that year I was reading the book and they said on the other side of fear, what is there? And I was like, you know what? Let me just try it. And if it works, cool. Because I knew nothing about stand-up comedy. I actually never been to a stand-up comedy show. I just knew comedy was a thing, but I didn't know it was this thing.
Wow. I mean, yeah, because the stage fright is the hardest part to get over. When I first did stand-up, like truly did stand-up. I did stand-up when I was younger at school. But I mean, when I truly did stand-up in a comedy club, I brought like 40 of my coworkers because I was terrified. You know what I mean? And then once I got over that fright of the stage, I mean, I still get nervous, but once I got over that fright of the stage, I felt like, oh man, I can do this. But that's dope to hear. I never knew that.
I never. Look, my grandma used to make me like do Easter speeches in church. I would be so low you couldn't hear me. And then I get in trouble because I didn't say it right. Yeah. So doing the comedy thing, I was like, okay, if I can get over this. But then after the show, everybody's like, oh my God, Andrecia, I never knew because I was never the class clown. I was scared of my mom and my grandma. So I never got in trouble in school. So
we all were.
Yeah. So all that getting in trouble, going to detention, none of that. So for me to come out and I did a show at 3-in-1 with a lot of my peers were there from high school. And they were like, Andrecia, you funny? You know, so even my mom said after 40 years, she never knew I was funny.
Not me. My mama knew. But my mama didn't want me to do comedy. My mom, you know, you young black kid, you wear a suit. My mama like, boy, look at you. You're going to be a pastor. I was like, do you know what I do outside of this house? Ain't no way. Hey, I'm barely making it into heaven. Ain't no way. Your son going to be a pastor, yo. But then I started doing comedy, and she was like, man, I always knew my baby was going to do stand-up. No, you didn't. My mama did not want me to do stand-up. I always, that boy been funny forever. No, mama, you full of it. You know damn well. You know damn well.
I got a quick question for you. So you've been in the game for 4 years. Mm-hmm. Have you ever had to deal with a heckler or someone who just wouldn't shut the hell up?
Yeah, actually I did. Matter of fact, just recently at Madcaps at Adams Spot in New Smyrna, it was two ladies there. I don't know if they realized they were front row at a comedy show because they were like drinking white Zinfandel, looking like they were on the couch sitting and having conversations. And it was so bad, some lady across the hall, across the other row was like looking at them like with the Karen look like, where's the manager? So I heckled them a little bit. Then they were like, oh, I guess we're at a comedy show. So they politely put the church finger up and walked out. But that's like, they politely were like, oh, we're at a comedy show. We're at the wrong New Smyrna place. Okay. And they just walked out. So.
Yeah. Usually with me, I just have people thrown out. I don't have, because hecklers want you to combat them. Right. They want you to be like, oh, you look at me. So then they're like, look, I was part of the show. I just be like, hey, man, y'all got to go.
But I did have one. Now, I did have one when I went back to Bar 5, we they had a small show, and it was a Haitian dude there, and I was telling a joke about Haitian dudes. Back in the day, they'd be like, "Can I get your number?" But instead, the new ones actually questioned. I had one follow me around the dollar store. "Oh, I like your teeth. I like your tattoos." And then when we walk out, he's like, "You got a job?" And I'm like, "Bruh, yes, no, have a great day." So I'm telling the joke, but it was a Haitian dude in the audience. And he's like, "Oh, you think you funny?" I said, "You know what? This was after the Dave Chappelle thing." I'm like, "Bruh, I don't want to get shot. So let's change the subject." Okay.
Yeah. Plus, too, if he would have came up there and scratched you with that chicken foot, you would have been done.
Look, but you know who was in the audience? G was there with me, and my boyfriend was in the audience, and she was sitting at the table with my boyfriend. So the whole time the man messing with me, she looking at my boyfriend like, "Oh, it's about to go down."
Yeah. He don't want none of that. He don't want none of that. Rocky, what was you about to say, kid?
Well, no, I was gonna say, like, I'm sure, like, the last question was gonna be like, "Yo, what's your number? What's your number?"
He tried, but I was like, I told him I was a dude.
Hey man. Hey, so we always joke back and forth on Facebook about how I am not taking my ass to the gym. You and your dude who's my dog, I love that dude to death, have become fitness people, man. What made you change over to start getting real physically fit? Because we talked about it yesterday on the show, me and Patricio, about going to the gym. I was like, I ain't going. And Patricio, and listen to Patricio though, Patricio is going to the gym just so he can get in shape to go to a concert.
I mean, that's his why. Like, you got to have a why. Like, all jokes aside, I've been in and out, like, working out. I lost some weight, but then I met him. I gained almost all my weight back I lost. And then I started back in the gym, and that kind of motivated him. At first, he was just going to the gym because I was going. He went to the gym in jeans, watching the TV. He was like, I look dumb. My girl working out, and I'm over here just watching TV in jeans. So he started working out, and then he started pumping up and getting really big or whatnot. But my why was, I was laying in bed one night before I met him, and my back fat touched. And I was like, what the foreign is, this don't even, look, you laugh. I was up for the rest of the night trying to figure out why them two rolls in the back were touching. And it was the most disgusting feeling for me. So that was my why of why I started.
But I had a come to Jesus moment like that one time too, where a friend of mine had passed out in the Uber, and I'm like, all right, we're gonna carry her inside. And this was a skinny little white girl, 90 pounds, and I walked her up into the house, and I laid her on the couch, and I was sweating. I was out of breath. I'm like, yo, something's got to change. And yeah, that's when I started. And this was years ago, because I was way overweight. And yeah, it's got to have like that moment where, like, you know what, I got to change something.
Wait a minute. Hold up. So Patricio, you getting in shape so you can kidnap white women? In Ubers, is that all this is? Like, yo, man, I carried my friend upstairs, and I realized I can't keep carrying these people like this. I got to get in shape, bro.
Yeah, that's how he gonna get caught by the police, carrying people up the stairs at 2
What if I kidnap a girl that's 110? Because 90 killing me. If 90 killing you,
he will put her down and say, "Man, you know what? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to."
So Andrecia, you also got like 100 jobs. You always working. Every time I'm like, "Hey, you want to get on radio?" You always working. So how do you balance? You got family. You got family. You got comedy. You got work. You got the gym. How and you do you still run? Do you still have the podcast?
No, I suspended the podcast because where I was doing it, the guy moved. So I got to find a new spot to that because I missed that. That was a nighttime thing. So, but like I said, we got 24 hours in a day, and this job that I'm on takes up a lot. So I'm trying to get ready to phase it out, and hopefully my businesses do what they need to do. But right now, I do better with more on my plate. Yeah, I'd rather be busy than not busy, because I hate when people like adults. I hate when they say they're bored. How are you bored? You're an adult, but like today is game day. My daughter's in the band. So when I leave here, I'm going to the gym for an hour, and then I'm going to watch my daughter dance in the band. So it's just, just maximizing my day. Some days start at 5 a.m., some start at 6, some end at 10. Like last night, we were at the Improv, and today I'm drinking a Celsius. I'm struggling this morning, but but look, and then I got to figure out what's important. Last night, when Spunk called and said, I got the Improv, I was working overtime last night. I canceled my overtime and I'm in there. He like, go to work. I'm like, no, I'm going to work at the Improv tomorrow. So it's just maxing out the time and trying to figure out, days off, scheduling clients.
You said businesses. What you got going on business wise?
Well, I mean, I personal train clients. I do lipocavitation, which is non-invasive liposuction. So I'm actually in a beauty shop. I do that. And that's my personal business. So I have a keto shop. So if people want their body sculpted at 5 a.m., I'm in there at 5 a.m. And then, I print shirts when I get a chance. I bedazzle shoes. I make waist beads at my desk because I'm on the phone. I do customer service. So I'll bring my waist bead kits and I'll make waist beads at my desk. I'll bedazzle shoes. You name it.
I need to bedazzle an Alexander Hamilton costume. I might need to hit you up.
That sounds like a lot of material.
Not the whole thing, but like certain areas of the costume. Like when she said that, she said that's gonna cost you a lot of money. I'm like, okay.
Dude said Alexander Hamilton, bro. I got to get more black people on this show. This dude just said Alexander Hamilton on my show, bro. I swear. Man, I'm trying to come back.
I threw you off, Kat.
I thought he was gonna be like, yo, I got it, because he works for a lawyer. I thought maybe he was gonna be like, I got a gavel or something. I got something I want to personalize for her. No, this dude wants you to do the whole Jesus Technicolor coat.
Look, you see the way I got quiet? I was like, wait, how much? And do what? Wait a minute. I need to see this. Hold up. What is that? I thought you were going to say like some Alexander McQueen. You mean the shoes? He said the costume. Okay.
The whole costume, man. Well, what you got coming up in comedy? You got any shows coming up?
Actually, tomorrow I'm going to be at Vibes over in Port St. Lucie with Eddie Green.
What's the date for that? Because this show airs Tuesday.
Okay, so this will be this coming Saturday on the 22nd. So there'll be
what you got of the week of Halloween? This show will air on the week of Halloween.
Nothing yet, unless something fall on my lap. Okay, that's pretty much how my life been going with comedy. They be like, "What are you doing?" Nothing. Come do a show. I'm like, okay.
Hey, then them the best ones. You sitting at home. Hey man, I ain't. Hey man, yeah, you sitting like right now. You was like, had me on the show. I was like, matter of fact, what you doing tonight? Because we had a guest and the guest canceled. Like, sis, what you doing? You like working? I said, bet. Well, what you doing Friday? So I wanted to make sure I got you on. Sis, I love you, man. I'm so happy. I knew I was one of the first people to get you on the improv stage, and you did dope there, man. So I'm always happy to see your posts at work kill me. They always make me laugh. Go ahead. We got about a minute left, sis. Go ahead and tell them what the social media is. Bump your social media, bump your business, and tell everybody how they can find you and get in touch with you.
Well, Facebook, definitely my first and last name, which is Andrecia Baker. It's real simple. It's Andre with a CIA and then Baker. My Instagram is BLKBeauty05. Everything is there, from body sculpting, personal training, the kids, you name it. It's all on one page.
Well, hey man, I appreciate you taking a break from your job, sitting in the car. Wait till this is the clip I'm sharing too. So wait till y'all see she in the car. She got stuff in the back seat. I was like, is this homeless?
Oh my God, shut up! Because I swear to God, I
don't want to say that because like that is a full back. That is a full back seat.
First of all, I never know when I'm gonna be somewhere. What I gotta change. I got makeup in here, and then when I'm driving, I ride with my windows rolled up. Cause truck drivers look at my car like, "Dang, this girl living in her car."
Yeah.
No. Look, I had a yoga mat in the back. I moved it just for the show. I was like, "Oh, let me move this mat."
Hey, I hit my wife up. I says, "Man, Andrecia might need a room. We might have to rent a room out. She living in her car, man." Well,
my boyfriend, he like, "So you just gonna treat this car like a closet? It's a mobile closet, okay?" Yes, it is.
Hey man, well, we gotta go to commercial. Sis, I love you. Thank you so much for sitting in.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be right back. Real Labs, Real Radio 104.1.
Bye.
What's going on, family? We're back. Real Labs, Real Radio 104.1. 104.1, your nightcap of comedy. My name is Ken Miller. I am in the big chair tonight. Do me a favor. Go out to Facebook, follow us. Go to Instagram, follow us. Go to Twitter, follow us. If you missed these shows and you want to hear us again, go to the iHeart app, search Real Labs. And if you want to see these beautiful ass faces, go to YouTube, search Real Labs. Please subscribe. I'm trying to hit 100 subscribers by this weekend. Go like the videos, watch them, man. They're hilarious, bro. I'm telling you, Tokyo Valentino, Italian Jesus, Wu-Tang Clan, everything, bro. We talk about everything. So please go check it out, man. James John is out. He is in Miami doing comedy. Miguel Colon Jr. is on the road, and Jeff Kaufman is out as well. But I am joined in virtual studio with Patricio from With A Side of Chaos podcast in the law offices of Aaron Morris. You doing good, bro?
Yeah, I'm doing good. You know damn well Miguel just didn't have no internet.
Oh yeah, Miguel.
He didn't have no internet.
Hey, somebody commented on one of the videos about, so Miguel out again, huh? But you know when the listeners are like, okay, dude, this dude gone too much.
Yeah, but no, that's what I love about the show. It's like it's different variety because like each individual brings out something else from the other individual. So like I love it when the mixing up of all the comics and hosts.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. So we talked about it at the end of yesterday's show, and I really want to get more into it because I don't do EDC, and I know you out here working out, so you can go to EDC and pick up small white women out of Ubers. But tell them about the competition, not the competition, but the contest you got for to win some free tickets with EDC.
Yeah, so my podcast With A Side of Chaos teamed up with GoldenEye Entertainment. It's a local company that I work with. That we do all the trivia, all the bingo, and we're actually expanding out to our new location in Lake Mary, Coyoacan Cocina and Tequila, and that's where I'll be doing Taco Trivia Tuesday every Tuesday beginning at 7 o'clock. Also, but the whole thing about the EDC thing is we teamed up with EDC directly, and we're giving away 2 free tickets through our social media, and we're doing a live event. So the only thing that you have to do is go to GoldenEye Entertainment on Instagram, which is GoldenEye, like the video game, _ENT. And it's the first video that has the EDC emblem on it. And if you watch that video, all you got to do is like and follow and tag 4 friends. And then we're going to be giving away that ticket live on my podcast on November 1st. But then if you lose there, everyone has a chance to win in person because we're doing a raver party for Wednesday night trivia at Graffiti Junction, Thornton Park, November the 2nd, beginning at 8 o'clock. So I'm going to be hosting. We're going to be giving, I don't know how much stuff we're giving away that night, but the main prize that everyone's going to be coming out for is for a free ticket to EDC. And them things ain't cheap now because as the dates get closer, the price goes up.
Concert tickets, period, ain't cheap. Oh, I've said this before. If you go to a concert and you paying like $20, $25, you probably not going to see somebody that people really want to see. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It might be one of them blasts from the past. You know what I'm saying? You're going to see the Temptations review. You know what I mean? Like it ain't. You're not going. But if you're going to a concert, bro, you dropping 80.
Yeah,
minimum.
No, luckily my girlfriend works for the Amway, so this past week we went to go see Iggy Azalea and Pitbull at the Amway.
Wait, what?
Yeah, this past Monday we went to go see Iggy Azalea and Pitbull at the Amway.
Didn't even know they was there.
Me either. But here's the thing, man, and I'm sure you know Iggy Azalea, what she's known for, right?
That's the I'm So Fancy, right?
Yeah, I'm So Fancy.
Okay, that's the only song I know from him.
And that girl is blasted out because she has a very, very large booty. And I love seeing these stories. I love seeing these memes where, like, they're trying to compare Iggy Azalea's booty to something. And when I got there to see her in concert, I'm like, yo, there is no photo that does that as justice because that booty was like, we were lower bowl and you could see that booty bouncing up and down, man.
Hey man, I'm married, so I ain't even seen it. I ain't seen it. I ain't seen it at all. But so make sure you guys check it out so you can get those EDC, and it's 2 tickets now.
Yeah, thanks
because he got pressured into it. He got pressured into it. But I got to talk about this, man. One of my favorite shows is back. If anybody knows me or follows me on social media, they understand and know that my spirit animal is an old white woman. And I will watch Matlock and Unsolved Mysteries all day. all
Ooh,
day.
Unsolved Mysteries.
Like I watch Unsolved Mysteries, bro. Like I had never seen Unsolved Mysteries before. And Netflix has re-released Unsolved Mysteries.
Yeah, those stories back in the 90s were insane. The
Terrifying.
Unsolved Mysteries. Yeah.
They were like that. The music, I don't think there's any scarier theme song than Unsolved Mysteries.
I gotta say, it's Unsolved Mysteries, X-Files, Halloween. Like those three right there. Maybe Jaws, but like no, Unsolved Mysteries has like that whole, you don't know what's coming at you right now.
Yeah. Hey, when you hear Jaws, like it's certain things you hear. Like if you hear Jaws, a shark about to eat your ass.
Mm-hmm.
If you hear Halloween, you know that Michael Myers is walking up on you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? If you hear the Freddy claws, you know Freddy is in the building. When Unsolved Mysteries come on, you don't know if you're getting a killer, kidnapped, abducted by aliens, money fraud, lost baby, kidnapped. Like you don't know what's about to happen to you.
The host was amazing when he would introduce these series. It's kind of like the Twilight Zone, like just come in with that ominous voice, and he would be in the crime scene. He would be in the story.
Yeah.
It's September 23rd, 1942. Jonathan Smith was a simple man driving around, and then he disappeared.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah. So, Netflix has rebooted Unsolved Mysteries with a different format. It's like a 45-minute long show now, and season 3 has started. They did something different. Normally Netflix drop all the episodes on your ass. Yeah. You're getting everything. But this one they're doing 3 a week. So this week, I've only caught the first 2. The first one was about a young lady who got killed on the train tracks. Her family think it was murder, but even though the coroner says suicide. But the second one, I just can't get with. And I just don't believe it. I just do not believe in UFOs.
Okay.
I don't.
I
just don't believe it. I don't give a damn. I don't care if 10,000 people can see a UFO flying over the soccer stadium in Orlando, and I still say they lying. I just don't believe in them, bro.
Do you not believe in the existence of extraterrestrials?
At all. I don't believe it.
Okay.
I don't. Now, I will say this. 1996, Fort Huachuca, Arizona. Me and my homeboy, Jules Green, shout out to Juice. We was in the back of the barracks drinking 40s, smoking beaties, listening to Outkast Atlian's album, and we saw a UFO. Now,
you see, this is the start of an unsolved mystery.
Now, this is what I'm saying. We could have been a little drunk because I'm like, look, man, now that I'm 45, I'm like, we might have just been drunk. My homeboy to this day will tell you it was a UFO. And me, I'm like, man, I just feel like we were drunk. But this segment, it's like 40, 50, 60 people. Like, no, we saw the lights. And it was, the one dude said it was going 10,000 miles per hour. How the hell you see a UFO going, come on, man. So you telling me you believe in ET, bro?
I gotta tell a quick story. I had a friend of mine. We had just came from Sunset Festival here, and we went to the Vanguard for an after party. Now, mind you, I didn't go because my stomach was hurt. I had to go home. But from accounts from witnesses, she went to our friends and was like, the aliens are scanning people right now. And we're like, what? They're like, no. They are the aliens are scanning people right now. And people are like, what the hell are you talking about? So they go inside. Someone was flown around the inflatable green alien. And of course, you got lasers going all over the place. So she thought in her mind, oh my God, the aliens are scanning people. Simple explanation for stuff like that. But now I think I call it aliens are real. There has to be life outside of our solar system.
Nah, I don't believe it. And if it is, my thing is this: why when they come and abduct somebody, why is always the butt they go in? Like they ain't got no alien up there that went to medical school that just know how to cut open a body. Like you gotta always go in the butt. Like what's up with that? What's up with the booty? See, first of all, aliens are perverts. They're perverts. The first thing you do when you kidnap somebody is stick a camera in their ass. Like, come on, man.
Hey, maybe that's where the USB port is. I don't know. That's like that. That's how you get
Yo,
all the information.
Get it, USB, that US butt, the US butt. That's what. So the alien technology that we stolen from aliens is USB ports because they always going in booties.
You got to go in the booty, and that's how you get synchronized with everything that's going on in the human body. I don't know,
bro. I'm just saying, man. I don't believe in. I just don't believe in them. I get it. And it's never. Anytime I watch all old Unsolved Mysteries, it's always like some country person, like some country hick that got abducted. You know, they ain't nobody. They ain't take no billionaire. They ain't take no. The aliens ain't never in Hollywood. They're always in Arkansas.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like they're always in like Arkansas, Tennessee, or West Virginia. They ain't nobody in Hollywood getting abducted.
Maybe that's the thing. The aliens, are coming down to Earth. They want to relax. They don't want no sound. They don't want no crazy lights. They want to go out to the country and relax. But of course, Billy Bob is out there with his cousin doing whatever. And they're like, well, you know what? Maybe they'll be cool. Maybe they'll be all right. It's just those two right there. But I get you. All the stories that you hear from alien abductions, out in the crops, out, farm area, countryside and stuff like that. I just see it as if they just don't want to go out to the city because we too loud. We too loud in Orlando.
Yeah. And plus too, one of my favorite, I think it was Richard Pryor. Richard Pryor was like, yeah, because spaceships don't come to the hood because we'll steal your spacecraft. Be driving down the hood like, what? $5 million in gas? Man, I'm taking this thing back.
so let me ask you this, kid. Let me ask you this. Let's say, for example, right now, you guys just finished a show at the Improv. You had a great set. Everyone's having a good time. And you're walking out. And then you see that ship hovering over Point Orlando. And they sit down. Doors open. The alien comes out. Are you still going to believe? Or are you going to be like, man, no?
Then I believe. If it lands at the Improv, gets out and walks in Fatfish Blue and does a 5-minute set, I'm like, okay, I can believe that, man. I can believe that, yo. So if you're listening, if you believe in aliens, please go ahead, comment on our Instagram and say, hey, I believe, because Ken Miller does not believe. Apparently, Patricio does. We're going to take a commercial break. We'll be right back. Real Labs, Real Radio 104.1. Back to Real Labs, Real Radio 104.1, your nightcap of comedy. My name is Ken Miller. I am in the big chair tonight. Guys, make sure you do me a favor. Go to Facebook, follow us, Instagram, follow us, Twitter, follow us. Go to our YouTube channel. Please subscribe. We're trying to reach 100 subscribers by the end of this weekend. And if you missed any of our shows, go to the iHeart Radio app and you can search Real Labs and listen to all 700 of our shows. We about to actually hit 800 shows, man. We close to 800. So make sure you go check them out from the old Devin Seabold days to up to right now. James John is out. He's in Miami right now doing stand-ups. Miguel is out of town as well. Jeff Kaufman is not available. So I am joined in virtual studio with the guy who loves to sit in with me from With a Side of Chaos podcast and the law offices of Aaron Morris, Patricio. I had to apologize, bro. I had to take a long break because I am married, if you guys don't know that. And when you're married, or even in a relationship, y'all know you got a girlfriend. Sometimes you got to do stuff around the house that they're not going to do.
What you have you do, Ken?
I had to catch a gecko that got in the house. Yes, I had to catch a gecko that got in the house. So old Ken, I used to kill him. I'll be real with you. Now my wife is like, no. You don't kill him. Don't kill him. So, okay, this is what I do. So please don't judge me. I treat him like I'm the police and they getting arrested. So what I do is I spray them with Clorox spray because that's like macing them. Hold on, listen. Okay. So it's like macing them. So now they're like, oh, what's going on? And then they're not moving. So then, bop, I put a cup or something on top of them. I take the cup and I find something like cardboard or something to slide underneath, and then I walk it outside and I free them. And it's funny because when I first free them, they like, you ain't gonna get this mace out of my eyes. You just gonna
Ken, you were putting them in a freaking gas chamber if you throw a Clorox or anything like that.
Well, stay your ass out my house.
I'm the same way. I like if it's like a big spider or anything like that, or a lizard, gecko. I do the whole cup thing. I hate to take a life like that. But if you a roach, you dead.
Oh, you
I'm
dead.
killing. Yeah, roach ain't got no mercy with me.
Yeah,
I
you
am killing a
dead. You
roach.
wrote you dead.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was doing that, man. And then as I was coming back to the radio and I was telling my wife because she heat my food up that I got from the comedy club. I also had to take my little purple pill because I have been dying lately, bro.
Oh, what?
My acid reflux is fluxing, bro. I can't eat. I can't. I love Italian. Italian and soul food. Italian and soul food are like neck and neck for me for my favorite food, and then barbecue.
Yeah, but
And
they are packed with cholesterol and
bro,
all that bad
bro,
stuff.
I'm just like, man, I just can't I can't be happy no more, bro. Like doctor got me eating salads and drinking man water, bro. Like I had a soda the other day after like not having one for like 4 weeks. And when I tell you my reflux was fluxing, I was like, oh my god, dude. At the comedy show last night, shout out to Jackie Knight's Comedy Club. It's in an Italian restaurant. So I'm already excited. So I got Alfredo for me, and then I got lasagna for my wife. And
Okay.
dude, just the smell of the lasagna had my chest hurting.
Oh,
just,
damn.
just smelling it. So I can do Alfredo as long as it ain't like super garlicky, but I can't do red sauces like I used to, man.
Now you see, I don't drink soda. The only time I ever drink soda is a mixer with my Jack Daniels, and other than that, it's always water or natural juices. But like a few months ago, I had a Coca Cola just by itself, and I'm like, all right, I haven't had one forever. Let me just drink it. And let me tell you, Ken, I was like, this tastes horrible. What is like? There's something wrong with this Coke. I asked my friend, I'm like, can you try it? He was like, no, 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 I think it's good. And I try it again. I'm like, oh, wait a second. I know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no Jack.
Yeah. Ain't got no Jack. Yeah. Or the fact you ain't had one in a while. I'm not an alcohol mixer. Mine has to be straight. Only time I drink alcohol if it's got sun in it is an old fashioned.
Okay.
I cannot do any alcohol if it got soda. If it got juice in it, oh, my stomach's done. My stomach is done, bro. I can't do any alcohol with juice in it. I don't, for some reason, I maybe because I've been drinking it straight up for so many years now. If you put something sweet in it, I'm gonna be sick.
Yeah, no, I can't. I can't do straight. I can't do straight. It's not that I'm a bitch, because if Miguel was here and I said that, he'd be, oh, because you a bitch, you saw.
Yeah,
But no,
yeah.
I can't do it, and I like to extend my drinking time so I don't crash after two straights. But yeah, I always have to mix it, and I'm a fan. I'm a huge fan of the sweet drinks, especially pina coladas.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of pina colada. I also too with me, I tell people all the time I drink mine on the rocks. And
Mm-hmm.
when you're a comic and you on stage and you running your mouth and you talking to people, by the time you get to that drink, that ice done melted.
Mm-hmm.
So it ain't even, you know what I'm saying? It's half liquor, half water by now. So now it ain't as strong. So that's why people are like, yo, Ken, man, you had like 8 Crown on the rocks. I be like, yeah, but after the ice melt, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. Like, yo, is this watered down liquor by now, man? Dude, I had one at the show last night, and I always take one on stage because I feel like if people see me drinking, then they're gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna drink. And that's good for the club. I don't know why comedians think that way. But by the time I got done with my set, got outside to sell merch, man, that liquor was that ice was gone. It was watered down Crown Royal, bro.
And ain't nothing wrong with that.
And ain't nothing wrong with that, man. But during the break, man, you had brought up something you wanted to talk about.
Yeah, so every time that I host bingo or trivia, I like going out with some of the crowd, some of the patrons, some of the staff, because it's nice to mingle. It's nice to build that relationship with the following. And a couple of friends of mine had come out to Graffiti Junction in College Park after adult bingo, and they're like, "Yo, we're going to Big Daddy's. Have you ever been to Big Daddy's?"
No, I have not.
It's a karaoke bar right here off of Mills, and
Okay.
great place. your run of the mill dive bar, and it's a pretty fun time. So I go in there, and my friend Whitney is there, and she introduces her friend shows up. Oh my God, how are you? How you been? Oh, this is my friend Patricio. And I get up, hi, I'm Patricio. Nice to meet you. She's like, I know who you are. I've never met you, but I heard of you. And I step back like, is that a good thing or a bad thing? She said, no. I've heard about you. You're good. Don't worry. I've heard about you. And I didn't know how to translate that. I didn't know how to accept it. Is that a compliment? Is that a good thing?
Yeah.
And it starts messing with me the whole night. So I go up to the lady. I'm like, excuse me, miss. What did you mean you've heard of me before? And she's like, no, I've just heard about you. I'm like, okay, you're not answering the question. How have you heard of me? Has someone told you about my podcast, about the radio show that I'm on? Am I this? Am I that? I wanted to know. And she's like, hey, it's all good. It's all good. I just heard about you. And I just hate when people won't give me a direct response right there. And even till now, it's still bugging me. Like, have you heard of me? Okay, tell me why.
So it could be maybe she caught the OnlyFans. And maybe she just didn't want to embarrass you.
You ain't gonna embarrass me.
But for me, when you thinking this deep in it, that means you done something wrong, and you're like, well, what do you know about me?
No. And I hate when people have this line of thought, because I'm cautious. I'm always cautious with what I do, and it's never like I'm guilty. It's like no. I just want to know what you're not telling me, because like the one thing I hate, Ken, and this is my one trigger. If I send you a text message, hey, we need to talk after the show today. Well, why can't we talk now? Why can't you tell me what you need to talk to me about right now? And you're building up that anticipation and that anxiety. Like, no, don't do that to me. Tell me what we need to talk about right now.
And then you can talk to him and be like, yeah, so I ain't like your background. You're like, dog, you couldn't tell me that right now? Like,
it's been 3 days. We needed to talk. That's what you wanted to talk to me about?
Yeah, I just looked it up, man. This place seems pretty good. Like, I'm not a karaoke guy. I am not a karaoke guy at all. But on Wednesday, Whiskey Wednesday, for a free drink, I sing a country song.
There you go.
Yo, man. So do you host there, or you were just hanging out?
I was just hanging out there. I was just there with some friends, and I ended up anytime that there's karaoke, I'm gonna do it. I don't have a voice. I just like going out there and having fun. And of course, because so Hamilton is actually in town at the Dr. Phillips, and I'm gonna go see 2 shows because a buddy of mine is taking me as a birthday gift. But I went up and did a song of Hamilton, and I had the entire bar sing along with me last night.
Nice, man. So I'm just curious, man. What you think she know about you, bro? You see, if you could pull anything out, what do you think she knows?
I don't know. Like, I haven't done anything bad. I haven't done anything mischievous. I haven't done anything illegal. I'm on podcasts. I produce podcasts. I work at a law firm. I do radio. I do trivia. I do bingo. Okay, even now, man, you're building my anxiety. I don't know what she heard about me, how she knows me,
then make it something good. Make it like, oh, I know something about you, and you just be like, yeah, it's really that big. yeah, I know something about you. Yeah, got the best podcast in Orlando. Yeah. I know something about you. Yeah, man. Yeah. You got to make it something good, bro. You can't think of it. Right. You can't think of it. You got to make it like, yeah, well, I heard something about you, but like, yeah, because somebody hit me like, oh, I heard something about you. I either hit them with the, man, don't believe everything you hear, or yeah, it probably was true. I probably did it. If I'm a couple of drinks in, I'm like, yeah, it might have been me. It might have been me.
But yeah, like when she said it, she said it in a really mysterious way. She's like, oh, I've never met you, but I've heard about you. It's gonna kill me, Ken. It's gonna kill me.
Well, now we know who your next Uber victim is. So, how much did she weigh? Can you figure it out? You need to go to the gym for this one.
Hey, I'm back at the gym, but I've been there for a little bit, so I might need to stay a little bit more to pick her ass up.
Hey man, we got about 90 seconds left, man. Tell us one more time about these EDC tickets, brother.
Go to GoldenEye Entertainment go to Instagram and look up GoldenEye Entertainment. That's GoldenEye_ENT. The first video will tell you everything you need to know to enter our EDC ticket giveaway. Check me out with sideofchaos.com and check me out live trivia, new place, Goyokan in Lake Mary every Tuesday for Taco Trivia Tuesday.
Cool. And where can they follow you at on social media?
Just go find me, Patricio Solano, on all the social medias and with thesideofchaos.com. There is my link to everything I do socially.
Cool. All right, as of now, I have no shows coming up this weekend. I had some, but they got canceled. So as of now, I have no shows this weekend. Please follow me. Go to Ken Miller Comedy, and that's on every platform. That is Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Follow me. You can also go to YouTube and search Ken Miller. You can subscribe to my page. But I also want you to follow Real Laughs. So please go to iHeartMedia, search Real Laughs for our podcast. You can download them there. You can follow us at Instagram, Real Laughs, Instagram on Facebook, and Instagram on Twitter. James, Miguel, and Jeff Kaufman will be back tomorrow night. So, Rocky, my brother, thank you so much for sitting in with me for all this ignorance. Shout out to my comedy sister, Andrecia, for sitting in on all this ignorance. We do appreciate you tuning in. My name is Ken Miller, and I got to tell you, take your ass to bed, and good night.